big-time game on deck. And how about this light show to set the tone? What do you think about that? Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on another team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcats offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught over the middle, it's Jones. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Using his legs, it's Ray. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So UCF's offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off. You did a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Guys, one of the oldest and most spirited rivalries in the FBS is being renewed today. Oregon and Oregon State are squaring off. Here is the latest. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Buys a little time with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll go to the counter. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll take it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wilson to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The give to the back. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Into the end zone. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Got the quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Knights will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. On the run, fires downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Play action on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Working on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Got it in the middle. It's Jones. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Hold.
Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Looking for room, it's Ray. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Martin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Bearcats have this offense rolling.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Cincinnati! took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, the best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Simmons. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On target to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Martin. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Bearcats will kick it off to to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Jukes his way for more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Knights line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. Wilson will throw. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense working from the pistol. They'll try the right side. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
Gets rid of it. He's got the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Knights are flying down the field. The give on the option. Nice move to keep running. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wilson to pass. Pressure coming. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The give to the big fullback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work for the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Ray. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Got a little space. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He lost one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wilson will throw. Fires to the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle.
Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got him on the return. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Steps away to find some room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pack.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wilson to pass. Under fire. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Gives it on the option. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
Sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.